Hello everyone, so today we will present our analysis on the power of speech act in advertising slogans, how language persuade consumers. We will discuss how speech act theory works in the context of advertising slogans, some examples of the types of speech act that are used, and some reference articles that provide additional insight into our analysis. Now let's move on to the next part. Before we getting into a deeper analysis, we need to know some of these terms. An advertising slogan is a short and memorable phrase that reflects the essence of a brand or specific product. Slogan is one of the most important elements in advertisement because it serves as a communication bond between the product and the consumer. The study of pragmatics looks at the meaning behind words, including the implied meanings, presumption, and action in language. This makes pragmatics suitable for analyzing advertising language that aims to influence people's actions. One of the important theories in pragmatic is speech act. Speech act was first introduced by Austin. He divided speech act into three: locution, which means literal speech; illocution, the intention or purpose of the utterance; perlocution, the effect on the listener. And then, in 1969, John Searle expanded this theory into 5 categories, include assertive, which conveying facts or opinions; directive, asking or inviting someone to do something; commissive, making a promise or commitment; expressive, expressing feelings or attitudes; and the last one is declarative, which changing status through a statement.
Section, we discuss some key aspects the speech acts used in advertising slogans. In the advertising world, the use of speech acts is an important strategy to create an emotional connection between the advertisement and the audience. So the slogan or advertisement does not only convey product information, but is also designed to influence the thoughts and feelings of consumers. So every advertisement must have different types of speech act depending on its purpose. For example, the first one, directive, are often used to invite or command the audience to do something such as a call or order to buy, try, or do something. The second one, commissive, appear when the company seems to promise to provide the best quality or a brand's commitment to consumers. The third one, expressive, are used to shows empty concern or care for the consumer's need. And the third one, assertive, can also be found when it states the advantage, results, or fact to convince the audience. The last one, declarative, even though uncommon, appear when the slogan states a change in status such as being number one or a market leader.
Alright, so the next slide is some example of advertisement slogan that function to deliver message based on types developed by John Searle. So there are some type which is directives, also commissive, then expressive, assertive or representative, and the last one is declaratives. So we'll start from the first types, and I want to give you 2 examples from each type. So for directive first. So directive is like a call or order to buy, try, or do something. So the first example is the slogan from Apple, which is think different. So the slogan encourages or urges consumers to adopt a new mindset or behavior, specifically to think innovative and different. And the next is the example from Sprite slogan, which is obey your thirst. The slogan actually commands or encourages consumers to take action specifically to satisfy their thirst by choosing Sprite. So the verb obey functions as an imperative and prompting the audience to follow the suggestion or instruction which aligns with definition or a directive speech that aims to make the listeners do something. And the second one is commissive. So commissive is like a promise of quality or a brand's commitment to consumers. The first example is from Swiss Air, which is an airplane, and its slogan is "Our sign is a promise." So this slogan is actually promising customers that Swiss Air's product will be as good as what they can expect. And the next example from commissive is from Cargolux, which is "You name it, we play it." Here, the customer can freely name the item to be transported by airplane like weekend shipping it freely, then the company will follow the customer wishes. And the next types is expressive, which is to show empathy, concern, or care for the consumer's needs. And the first example from here is from the brand KFC, which is its finger licking good. So the company wants to persuade their customer to buy KFC chicken because it is so good that the flavor stays in their fingers. And the next one is from McDonald's, which is, as we know, the slogan from McDonald's is so popular that sounds I'm loving it. So the pronoun I is represent the customer's voice about the product. And so the slogan I'm loving it is supposed to be expressed by the customer after they have McDonald's products. And the next type is assertive or representative, which states the advantages, results, or facts to convince the audience. The first example is from Garuda Indonesia, which is the airline of Indonesia. It means that Garuda Indonesia Airline is a representative of our country, Indonesia. And the next one is from Coca-Cola, which is life tastes good. This function is to convince the consumers to believe that the taste of those products are something they cannot do without. And the last one is declarative, which is to claim a change in status, such as being number one or market leader. And the example here is from Lamborghini, which is we are not supercars, we are Lamborghini. So in here, it's clear that this declare about identity on brand positioning, and it asserts their brand is not just any supercars, but specifically Lamborghini, which is to emphasize uniqueness and exclusivity.
So these slides talk about explanation of relevant studies. For the article 1, Al-Rashid and Munander 2018 found that article advertising slogans widely use assertive speech acts, especially claims to convince and influence customers and show superiority over competitor. And for the article 2, Adinio and Amaifola 2023 show that advertising slogans contain a variety of speech acts, such as assertive, directive, commissive, and expressive, and an understanding of the context and speaker intent is important so that the message is not misinterpreted. Language strategies are often used indirectly through illocutionary acts to influence customer decision. Okay, for the last article, which is from the Clara 2024, found that brand slogans generally use representative and directive speech acts to convey message effectively. This combination of speech acts helps increase brand awareness, clarify message, and build emotional connection with audience. Okay, these slides, as you can see, that this is our references. There's 6 references. And next slides. And here's the credit. Created by Saffana Haifa with student number 174, Tsabitah Fazha with student number 178, Annisa Fitria with student number 179 and Dava Yessy with student number 196 and supervised by Adam Damanhuri as our lecturer. Okay, that's all for our presentation, and thank you for your attention and thank you for watching.